Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to be starting our Unit 1 review. So make sure that your name is at the front. First question, it says, Darla copies her uncle's address and the phone number into her contact list. His area code is 557. His zip code is 89507. Which statement about the value of the 5 in 775 and the 89,507 is true? So we can see that the 5 in the 775 is in the ones place, and the 5 in the 89,507 is in the hundreds place. So it's moving 2 spaces to the left. Remember, whenever you are moving 2 spaces, it goes by 10. So from the 5 here and the 5 here, this is the value of 5. This is the value of 500. It's increasing by 100. So C is the correct answer. It is 100 times as great in the zip code than it is in the area code. 2. Members of the Stamp Collecting Club have 213,094 stamps altogether. What is 213,904 written in word form? So you want to look for the one that says 213,000. 213,094. It is A. Remember, there's nothing in your hundreds, so make sure you're looking for that. C. I'm just going to fix that a little bit. 203,110 people watched the firework display in town. What is the number written in standard form? Remember, standard form is the plain old number, so look for one that says 203,000. B, C, and D have 203,000. 110 people, and that would be C. 203,110 people. 4. The attendance at the rock concert was 79,408 people. What is the value of the digit 4 in the number 79,408? Remember, when they're asking you for the value, that means that what does this number really mean? The 4 is in the hundreds place, so the value of that 4 is 400. Moving on to question number 2 or 5. Francisco is placing an order for book plates so he can label the library books. There are 47,482 books that need labels. What is 47,482 rounded to the nearest 10,000? So the 10,000s place, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. The 4 is in the 10,000s place. So you want to underline that digit, look to the right, and the 7 tells the 4 to bump up. Remember, when the number is above 5 to the right, that means that it needs to bump up, and if it's below 4, then it stays the same. So 7 tells the 4 to bump up, 4 turns into 5, your rounded number would be D, 50,000. 6. The toll booth records show that 105,076 cars passed through the toll plaza on Saturday. What is the expanded form of 105,076? So the 1 is in the 100,000s place, so we're looking for the number for something that has 100,000. So A does not have that. B, C, and D do. The next number is 5,000. So now we're just looking at B and D, and then we want a 70 and a 6, so it would be D. 1,000 plus 500, 5,000, 100,000 plus 5,000 plus 70 plus 6. 7. The table shows the number of votes for each of the 3 candidates during the election. What list shows these numbers in order from least to greatest? Remember, least to greatest is asking the same thing as smallest to biggest. So here's your smallest number, so that should come first. These two are very similar, but there's a 1 in the hundreds place and a 7 in the hundreds place, so this one comes second, and this one comes third. Least to greatest. So 1,721, 11,127, and then 11,721. It would be B. Be careful that you're looking very closely. These two are very similar. And then 8. Last season, 57,690 fans went to the football games at Owendana High School. This season, 54,083 fans went to the games. What is the total number of fans who went to Owen Day and high school football games during both seasons? So when it says, what is the total number, the questions ask me to add these two numbers to see what the total amount of people of the fans who went to the high school football game. So if you did 57,690 plus 54,083 fans, add them together, 9 plus 8, 17, so 111, 773 fans. C. Number 9. The number of people who take the subway to work in Sean's hometown is 31,426. The number of people who take the bus is 8,317. How many more people take the subway, I should say. So if you went in and looked at the subway people, that was 31,000. The bus people is 8,000. They're asking you for how many more people, so that means we're going to have to see how much more people take the subway. So we need to subtract 31,426. Remember, when we're doing subtraction, the bigger number goes on top. Especially when it asks for how many more, that just tells you that you need to subtract. And you should get 23,109. And I just put that into the calculator for you so I can make time go by faster. Number 10, a theme park has 674,989 visitors in June and 812,383 visitors in July. In August, the park had more visitors than in June, but fewer visitors than in July. Which of the following could be the number of visitors in August? So you need to go back and underline the important information. The theme park had this many visitors in June, this many visitors in July. Then in August, it had more visitors than June, so the number has to be bigger than the June number. I'm going to put an arrow up to remind myself that has to be bigger, but fewer than in July. And the July number was, that has to be fewer, so down, smaller. Which of the following numbers could be which of the following could be the numbers of the visitors in August? So the number has to fit in between here. It has to be bigger than 674,000. So you have to go through and see which number is bigger than 674,000. You can cross out that. That's not bigger. That's not bigger. These two are bigger. But then you want to say that it has to be fewer than 812. So it can't be 820. So the answer is C. 765,124. Brenda used the number tiles to make the number 735,512. Frank used the tiles to make the number 734,512. Which statement about these numbers is correct? So here we want to see, it's asking you for less than, greater, or equal to. Remember, the mouth wants to go towards the bigger number. So out of here, we know that Frank has the bigger number because he has 735. Brenda has a bigger number, and Frank has a lower number that is 734. So we want to see the mouth towards the 735,000. And this one makes the most sense. A. Madeline has 23 shells. This is 4 times as many shells as Rob has. Madeline made a model to compare the number of shells they have. Which equation represents how to find the value of n? It would be B, because 4 times 6 would equal 32. So n equals 6. And the Screencast is about to run out, so I will have a new video for the next numbers.